अम्बत्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय गोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदिहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्स सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं वेद भीष्मद्रोणतटाथ जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पल शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनीं सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितं लोके सज्जन षट्पतैरहरः वेपीयमानं मुधा भूयाद्भारतपङ्कजं परिमल प्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे ऊकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः। ओम श्री कृष्ण परमात्मने नमः। अथ त्रयोदशाध्यायः, the 13th chapter, त्रयोदश अध्याय is called क्षेत्र क्षेत्रज्ञ विभाग yoga. Yoga means topic. Kshetra, field. Kshetrajna, one who knows the field. So, we are Kshetra or Kshetrajna. We are a mixture. That we have to remember. This entire Srishti, entire Jagat, that's a very beautiful word that we use for the cosmic whole. Jagat. Cosmic thing doesn't tell you anything. But suppose I use the word Jagat, it becomes very meaningful. Okay? Jayate gachati. Jayate gachati. Born is gone. Born is gone. Is gone, born. Gone, born is. Whichever, that is the nature of Jagat. Even as you are saying, it is gone. This moment is gone. A new moment is born. There is an experience. Even as you are experiencing, this experience is gone. A new experience is born. So, a very beautiful word. See, the problem with translating any of these scriptures, not just Gita, any of these scriptures into a language which is not meant for Vedantic Charcha. Okay, it is difficult. But then Mahatmas have been able to do. One such Mahatma is on my own, G. Sri Swami Dayananda Saraswati. He has been able to translate. I would not call it translated. He has used appropriate words, he has employed appropriate words to make you see. Like he will never say cosmic. He would have said it. But before saying that, he would say, I would like to use the Sanskrit word Jagat. Jagat means Jayate Gachati. Even as it's born, it is going. And then he will give us this explanation. Born is gone. Is gone, born. Gone, born is. So it is constantly evolving and changing. It's a chakkar. And this chakkar is moving towards you. So this Jagat is a mixture. We saw it in chapter 7. It's a mixture of Chaitanya Tattvam and Achetana Tattvam. Another name, Para Apara. Para Tattva, Apara Tattva. One more word, Chaitanya Tattvam, Mithya Maya Tattvam. So these are the words that we used. How do we learn it in English? Intelligent cause, material cause. So there is a product. Okay. It has a material cause. There is a material. And there was a brain which designed it. And if you see the cap, it's a particular arrow shape. So there is a maker. The maker calls himself Parker. So there is a maker and a product. The maker is called intelligent cause. And the product is called material cause. Let me use two Sanskrit words. Nimitta Karana is intelligent cause. Upadana Karana is we call it material. We don't call it non-intelligent cause. So, Nimitta Karana, Upadana Karana. See, this sounds technical, but if you think in these lines, there's nothing, all the problem is here. Think carefully, you will see it. So crystal clear it's explained. The teacher's job is to explain to you clearly. Even I can understand, all of you can. A teacher explained to me from my background, if I have been able to understand, much of you, much more spiritual background can understand even better. So, Nimitta Karana, Upadana Karanam. In this product, the Nimitta Karana is not in the same locus as Upadana Karana. The maker is elsewhere and the material is here. Okay? But in the Jagat, the maker and the material are in the same locus. Okay? Now, if in this material they were in the same locus, it will be a problem. Every time I buy a pen, I'll have to win one of those Parker Misters back home. Okay, so good that in this we don't have the maker and the material in the same locus. But when we look at this Jagat, the maker and the material are in the same locus. How is it possible? Vedanta gives you an explanation. It says, Yatha Purnanabhi Srijate Grinnate. Just as a spider creates a web out of itself and unto itself it folds back, Srijate Grinnate. The material comes from where? Spider's body. The intelligence comes from the spider's head. So, Yatha Purnanabhi Srijate Grinnate. Do you have an example? A relatable example? I'll give you one more relatable example. Who creates your dreams? And who is the material of the dreams?
Our mind.
In the same locus, from your own mind, a dream has projected itself. Every kanme in the dream, who is the material? You are the material. You see me in your dreams. I have not entered your head, but you have created me in your dreams. So you are the intelligent cause and the material cause of your dream. One more example. In the third example, Yatha Kesha Lomani. Okay. There are some Kesha. Where have they come from? Okay. Same. They are the material cause and the intelligent cause are on the same locus. So three examples are given. So the Srishti, they come and the Srishti explain, the Shastra explains to you that this Jagat is made up of both material cause and intelligent cause, and the material cause and the intelligent cause is on the same locus. Okay, this is the explanation. Then he says, the intelligent cause. The intelligent cause is the Kshetrajna Purusha. Okay. And the material cause is Kshetra, Prakriti, Maya, Mithya. Okay. And he says, I'm going to explain both Kshetrajna and Kshetra to you. That's what he said. So we'll read that and go further. How he explains. We'll see how the teacher explains. We'll see verse number 4. Okay, he's explaining. Teacher is explaining. Tat Kshetram Yacha Yadrikcha. Tat Kshetram Yacha Yadrikcha. What's the meaning? That Kshetram, that Kshetra, Yadrikcha. What nature is it? Yad Vikari. Yatascha Yata. Yatascha Yat. Yad Vikari. Yata cha Yataha. What is the effect? Okay, all this, yeah, further he says, all this I'm going to explain to you. Okay, Samasena, I'm going to explain to you. Briefly, I'm going to explain to you. Okay, Tat Shrunu, listen carefully. Tat Shrunu means that dhyan se suno. Carefully suno. Dhyan is a very lovely word, no? Dhyan. Idhar dhyan do. Okay, very teacher is saying, look at me, listen to me. So dhyan se suno. Then he says, Yachasaha. The Kshetram, he is calling idam, object. And the Kshetrajya is saying saha. That Kshetrajya cha yat prabhava. What is the glory of the Kshetrajya? Shrunu tat me samasena. I'm going to briefly explain to you. Listen to me carefully. And he says it. Then in 5 he said, ऋषिभिः ऋषिभिः बहुधा गीतं छन्दोभिः पृथक् ब्रह्मसूत्रपदश्चैव हेतुमद्भिर्विनिश्चितैः. This is not my creation, okay? This is not my speculation. Who says this? Krishna says. Krishna says this is not my speculation, this is not my imagination. About this, rishis have talked. That means there were rishis even before Krishna. So Rishi is that Bahuda Gitam, they have sung its glory. Chando Bihi in meters. Okay? Chanda in various Vedic hymns. Vividaihi in elaborate detail they have sung it out. Brahma Sutra Padaschaiva. So there is a text, there is a beautiful scripture, it's called Brahma Sutra, which is, things are explained in terse lines. Very elaborate things are explained in terse lines. On those terse lines, you have commentaries, you have commentaries on commentaries, you have commentaries on commentaries of commentaries. And there are about 555 Brahma Sutra Vakya. And to learn that will take, I don't know how many lifetimes. If you know 2 or 3, it's good enough. Okay. So, Hetu Matvihi, and they have been taught in a very logical fashion. One small example, how Ishvara is Abhinna Nimitta Upadana Karanam. Was this not taught to you clearly? Abhinna means not separate, material and intelligent cause of creation. It was taught to you. So, it is in Brahma Sutra Pada Vinishchitaihi. There are people who have applied their minds and have come to with great certainty and clarity. They are being taught to you. Verse number 5, 6. Now he does the analysis. Get ready for the analysis. Of what? Kshetra, not Kshetragya. He told you, I'm going to teach you Kshetra and Kshetragya. But he said, Chalo, yaar, let's start with Kshetram. Okay. Let's see the model, how the Kshetram has evolved. Okay, there are various models. There are about 12 philosophy. I mean, things. We are called branch. I mean, we call it branches. It's not right. 12 limbs, as though. Okay, Nyaya, Visheshika, Sankhya. Of them, 6 are Nastika Darshana, 6 are Astika Darshana. Nastika Darshana means that which does not accept Vedas as a pramana. So they are Nastika Darshana. So in Nastika Darshana, you have one is called Charuvaka. Okay. Then you have Jaina, 2 and 4 branches of Buddhism. They are called Nastikavada. Okay. They don't accept Vedas as a pramana. You have got 6 Astikavada. One day I'll take you through each one. Okay, Astika. In that there is something called Sankhya, which challenges Advaita, which we study. Vedanta, which we study, it challenges. Virtually, it's a running challenge. So, Shankara, the teacher, has borrowed something from Sankhya, and the teacher, the master teacher that he is, he has employed it beautifully to make us understand certain things, something clearly about this Jagat. In other words, Shri. Let's understand some technical terms. Okay, don't be scared of technical terms, they're very simple. Now, when you use the word Satyam, Satyavastu, what do you mean? It means that which is permanently existent. Okay, Satyavastu. So, what is for non-existent? Asatyam. Now, is this Asatyam or Satyavastu? Asatyam means that does not exist at all. Okay, it exists solidly in front of you. Is it Asat? In fact, you will say, sir, where is this Satyam that you are talking about? So, Satyavastu, this is certainly not Asatyavastu. Then what word will you give for this? You have to give a word. This is made of wood, okay? It's a wooden table coaster. It is made of wood. Now, are wood and table coaster synonyms? Can I say, give me that piece of wood? And will you give me the coaster? So they are not synonyms. Okay? That means I cannot call it Asatyam. I cannot call it Satyam. What word do I call it? There is no English word for it. In Sanskrit, we call it Mithya. Mithya means that which does not have an independent existence of its own. अपनी आस्था नहीं है जिसका मिथ्या है. It is dependent upon Satya Vastu for its existence. What is it? Made of wood. What does it weigh? Does the coaster weigh or wood weigh? Wood weighs. Coaster nahi hai, wood is still there.
Yes.
You cannot imagine a situation without wood. So Satyavastu is permanently existent. Mithya, you cannot call it Vastu. It is dependent upon Satyavastu for its existence. But it has something. What does it have? Nama, Rupa and a Kriya. It has got a name, form and a function. Okay. I can use it on my table to keep my teacup here. It has got some functions. Okay. So, that which is permanently existent is called Satyavastu. That which is dependently, that which depends upon the Satyavastu is called Mithyavastu. Mithyavastu is also referred to as Prakriti, material. All material are dependent upon Purusha for their existence. Okay? So, Purusha, Prakriti. I am going to explain to you Prakriti now. How this Jagat has come into being. Oh, patak se nahi aa gaya. Does not come like that. Just cherries falling from the tree. Okay? Though we say Maya Viva Vijrambayat Yapi Maha Yogi Yasvechaya. Just as the Mayavi has created his world, this world has come about. It doesn't mean that patak se it has come. There is an evolution process. So that evolution process we have got to understand. One more point. The purpose of Vedanta is not to explain Jagat. Okay. Its purpose is to explain Chaitanya and to reveal that you are the Chaitanya. Then why are they explaining Jagat? Because you see the Jagat all the time. And whatever you see, you are giving a reality to it. Hey, I tell you, this is unreal. You won't believe it, You say, what, sir? This costs money, some junk value at least it will have. So it has some value. It has got use. It's tangible. You can feel it. So I can't dismiss the Jagat. So therefore, the Jagat has to be explained so that you are able to see the mithyatvam of the Jagat insightfully. You see the Jagat, you see it there in front of you, yet you negate it. Is it possible? Yes. You see sunrise, sunset every day, but does the sun rise or set? Earth goes around the sun,
Yes.
creating an illusion as though the sun is being rising. You see a phenomena, you insightfully understand the sunrise and the sunset and dismiss it, yet you see the beauty of the sunrise, sunset and understand insightfully its reality. You see the full moon, you see the light on the moon. Is it the moon's light? Is the light on the moon or off the moon? अच्छी तरह सोचिए. Moon does not have a light of its own.
Yes.
But yet you see a moonlight. It's cool. And you write a song. Chanda, Chanda. You write that also. You see something which is not real. You are able to appreciate the mithyatvam of it. And you are insightfully able to see the reality of the whole thing. In the same way, he says the Jagat you see has a reality. It is called empirical reality, transactional reality, Vyavaharika Satya. It has a certain name, form, function useful to you. But when inquired into, it resolves into its absolute reality, which is called Paramarthika Satya. So the teacher, Gitacharya Sri Krishna, is explaining the empirical reality to you and how it evolved. Okay? And very beautifully it is. There's a book called Tattva Bodha in which it was explained. There is Viveka Chudamani which is explained. And Krishna has explained it in just 2 or 3 verses here. And he has done it in chapter 7. He is that differently. And here in chapter 30, he is explaining it. There are 24 tattva. Tattva here means elements in this Srishti. In this Jagat, there are 24 elements. What are the elements? The first element is, I'll read those, okay? Mahabhutanahankaraha buddhirabhyaktameva cha indriyani dashekam cha panchendriya gocharaha. Then I read the seventh one also. Ichha dvesha sukham dukkham sangatas chetana vritihi etat kshetram samasena savikaramudakritam. So this kshetram samasena, briefly in two verses, I have explained to you. Okay, I have explained to you. Amazing composition. Explain to you. Kshetram. I have not only explained the origins, I have explained the details also. Savikaram. And then enumerated about whatever उदाहृतम whatever आगे जो पेज 5, 6 में जो कहा था वो 7 में 6 और 7 में मैंने explain कर दिया आपको. That's what he says. So on this you have to read the bhashya to understand what it really means. The commentary you have to read in detail. So what are the elements? 24 elements. First, what is the first element? The first element is called avyakta. Avyakta means unmanifest. Okay, let's understand it. Understand it clearly. You should not have any doubt about this unmanifest. Okay, let's take one person, any one person. The date of birth is, let's say, today. Somebody's birthday falls today, 3rd of Feb 1985. Let's take it. The person is 40 years today, 3rd February 1985. Where was this person before 3rd February 1985? Mother ke womb mein, as a fetus. Where was this person 273 days before? Forget about it. Where was this person 60 years ago? Hey, many of us were not born during India's independence. Where was I during India's independence? From the non-existent, something cannot come. From the non-existent, from zero, nothing can come. If something is not existent, how can something come out of it? If where is the apple in the seed? In the seed or outside the seed? The huge banyan tree, kahan hai? Bangla bolte jale kothay go. Lovely word, man. So it is available in seed form. So what happens before the seed? Avyakta, unmanifest form. It is in a potential form. It's a potential whose time has not yet come. Avyakta. So before your date of birth, before you came out squealing, wet and crying all over the place, your potential form, which was formed 273 days ago, which was the ovum and seed, semen elsewhere, which before that was in the form of food. Remember, how did it come? First it came down as, you read that, Tasmat va, there's a very beautiful Taittiriya Upanishad section there. Tasmat va etasmat akasha etasmat akasha sambhutah akashat vayuh vayoragnihi agnir apah. Okay, arphya prithvi prithivyam oshadhibhyah. So from the prithvi came the oshada. Aushadibhyam annam. Food comes from, so from that herbs came annam. So what am I? Annat purusha. The body may came from annam. Therefore, this is anna rasamaya. बस food ही food है. क्या है यहाँ? Food ही food है. खाद्य. So digested food. Panchavayu did all the digestion and brought it out for you. So it was in a seed. It was in a, we won't call it seed, unmanifest. Therefore, avyakta. Then from avyakta, the first stage. Okay, avyakta, let's call it the first stage. The second stage is, it comes as Mahabhuta. It means, right? Here it means, it came as buddhi. Buddhi, I mean, buddhi doesn't mean this buddhi. A creative potential total. Okay. From that came ahankara. Ahankara doesn't mean individual, you and I, main, wo, hu, nahi. There was a total expression of individuality. So from the unmanifest comes the total buddhi. From the total buddhi comes the total total individual. Sounds like oxymoron. It's an oxymoron. But total individual. It is all individual things put together is the total. So that is the total ahankara. Total ahankara came. These were the first three. Okay. Then from these three came five elements. Five elements in their subtle form. Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi. They are called subtle forms. Subtle forms means that which are not available for perception of our indriyas. They are in their indriyas themselves were born of that. They were in a subtle form. They are called Sukshma Mahabhutam. Mahabhutani. Sukshma Mahabhutani. They are called Tanmatras. Five elements in their subtlest forms or subtle forms. Sukshma Mahabhutani. So keep count, okay? If you want calculator, you go to your mobile, put the utility, there'll be a calculator. Keep writing. So 3 plus 5, 8. Then, so what came first? Avyakta. Then came Buddhi. Okay, then came Ahankara. Then came Pancha. Buddhi here means Mahat, total Buddhi. Then came the Pancha subtle. Sukshma Bhutani. How much? 80. 8. Now was born the ninth element. It is called total mind. Mana. Okay. From this mana, 9. So 9. The Ahankara produces the mind. And from the mind came Pancha Indriyani. 5 sense organs. Okay. Then Panchendriya Gochara. Panchendriya, 5 elements, then Panchendriya Gochara. Okay. Now comes, we had 3 plus 5, 8. 8 plus 1, 9. Yeah, 3, 5, 8 plus 1, 9. Then we had Buddhi, the Buddhi, then Indriyani Dashaikam. Then Panchendriya Gochara. Indriyani are 10. 5 sense organs, organs of action, 5 organs of knowledge, 10. 5 organs of knowing, 5 organs of action, 10 indriya. Keep count. 5, 3 plus 5, 8 plus 1 plus 10, 19. And what are indriya gochara? The 5 subtle elements that I mentioned, Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apaha, Prithvi, became gross, they became perceptible. For example, water was available, but it was available as subtle water, H2 separate, O separate. Grossification, H2 came together and became water.
Water.
So subtle elements grossified. इसको कहते हैं पंचीकरणम, grossification. So it became grossified. Now, calculator जरूरत है. Well, so look at the whole thing. Remember this. It is, the model is so beautiful that, and then next will come that in each one you can see Ishvara. You will see the intelligent cause in everyone. That's why in our Vedic system, when somebody asks, where is Ishvara? That fellow will look at and say, where? Tell me a place where there is no Ishvara. Everything is Ishvara's order. Intelligent cause, manifesting as material cause. It is like looking at this and saying, hey, where is wood? Now I have to tell me where there is no wood. The wood is there in the woof and warp of this creation. Cotton is there in the woof and warp of what I am wearing now. That is the beauty of this Srishti, this, the Jagat that we are seeing. So it starts with Avyakta, then Buddhi, okay, then from Buddhi came Ahankara, okay, then you had these 5 subtle elements, then from Ahankara was born the mind, so 3 plus 5 plus 1, 9, 9 plus 10, Pancha Jnanendriyani, Pancha Karmendriyani. How much? 9, how many? 19. Then Indriya Gochara, these subtle elements. Sorry, gross elements. How many? 24. 24 tattvas constitute the Jagat that you see. इसके बाहर कुछ है ही नहीं. Okay? This is your field. This is your field. You're going to play cricket. What's the weather condition? Is it a hard pitch full of grass or shaved of grass? Will the ball spin? Where will the wind come from? Okay, all this is the field. The field is given to you. Okay. Now, the teacher adds something here. This is the field. Whose field? Your field. Our Jagat. And in this field, you are going to have your experience. You are going to play in this field. And for playing, and what is out there? There are so many things for you to relate. And what makes them, and now this is the total field. In this total field, you have now made your field. See how life is evolving, how your experience is evolving, how your karma is evolving. From out of this total, you have decided, this is my field. And how does your field look like? Look at the next verse. Ichha dvesha sukham dukkam sangatas-chetana dhritihi etat kshetram samasena savikaramudakhritam. So this is your kshetra samasena briefly with its vikaras. Let us see. So from the kshetra you have taken. What have you taken? Raga, Dvesha. From this entire Jagat, I like this, I don't like this. Raga, Dvesha. Do you like, what is that? Some people say, do you eggplant, bengan. I hate it. Itna Dvesha over a plant. Okay. This is one again another vegetable. I don't know what they call it in English. It's called kochu in Bengal. Okay. I hate it. So when it comes to vegetables, there is ichha dvesha. And when you have ichha means I like it. Dvesha means I don't like it. When you have ichha, what is the immediate product? So from this thing you have now apna cake kaat ke you have taken. You have taken your piece of cake. So this piece of cake has been decided by your ichha, your dvesha. And when you have cut this cake out for yourself, ichha, based on your ichha dvesha, what does it produce? Sukha dukkha. Ichha can produce sukha dukkha, dvesha can produce sukha dukkha. It is not that ichha will produce sukha alone, dukkha will produce dvesha alone. Ichha will produce sukha dukkha, dvesha will produce sukha dukkha. Yeah, how does sukha, ichha will produce sukha dukkha? The coming of the ichha, the coming of the product of your choice will give you sukham. The going of a product of your choice will give you dukkham.
Dukkham.
What is the nature of the Srishti? Jagat? Jayate gachati. So when ichha comes towards you, the ichha padartha comes towards you, jayate, it produces sukham, and gachati, it produces dukkham. For dvesha product, the coming will produce dukkham, going will produce sukham. Common experience, na? इसमें क्या बड़ी philosophy है? How beautifully teacher is explaining to you. The Srishti, 24 elements, How do you relate to the 24 elements? These 20, out of these 24, you have 24 you have taken out. See, what is available out there is called a padartha. Padartha means pada and artha. There is something there, it has a name. Padartha. There is something and it has a name. एक छोटा सा brush है, एक pen है. It is a padartha. Now, I got this pen, how many? About 37 years, 38 years ago. Okay. Somebody gifted to me about 38 years ago, this pen. Now, is it just a padartha? You come and ask and you will know whether it's a padartha or something else. This has now become my ichha vastu. And I polish it and keep it so dearly to me. If it goes away, it will give me dukkham. So this padartha has developed a power. It has become a vishaya. What is a vishaya? A vishaya is vishnoti. It binds you. You know how carefully I keep it. I've got a special place for it. I keep it safe. Every day I see it once. एक बार sign करता हूँ इससे. So dear. So a padartha has become a vishaya. Like that, just count how many padarthas you have made into your vishaya. And when that vishaya comes to you, sukham. And when that vishaya goes away from you, dukkham. And what is your life? Yoga kshema. Aprapyasya prapanam yoga. Prapyasya rakshanam shema. So all the pleasant things you have, you want to maintain. You will pay insurance, you will pay upkeep, upgrade, upkeep. Just imagine you bought somebody bought a SUV, BMW, 49 lakhs. And even as he was parking it inside, there was a small scratch. Oh my God. You have looked at his face. See how that vastu, ichha vastu has become so much dukkha. But when it was the showroom, it was a padartha. Somebody had thrown a rock at it, he wouldn't have bothered. But something he happened in between where the padartha became a vishaya. Now he won't even let God touch it. Suppose Krishna came home and said, "Can I drive your SUV?" He said, "Arey yaar, tumko gaadi chalana nahi aata." Krishna has never known to have driven cars. He said, "You are a ghoda chalane wala." Said in jest, but look at it, there's a lot to laugh. So this padartha has become tha. So raga, dvesha, that is ichha, dvesha, sukha, dukkha. One more. Sanghata. Where is your sukha, dukkha, raga, dvesha? Where is it happening? What is the equipment? What is the hardware in you with which you experience this whole world? Sangatha. Body, mind, sense, complex. Sangatha. Can the Sangatha function on its own? अपने आप काम करता है? No. Chetana. There is a life inside. Is it the life of the own? Is it its own life? This is where thought is necessary. Ye jo glory, this shining, it is not my. Just as the moon's light is only on the moon. This Chetana that you see in the BMS is not mine. In the sense, it does not belong to the body. It belongs to the Chaitanya Swarupa Kshetragya. See now how the Kshetragya and Kshetra are mixed. This body itself is another Kshetra. In the Kshetra, the Chetana is Kshetragya. Sangata Chetana. This is suddenly Mr. So and so. Okay. And how does he function? Sangata Chetana. Priti. There is a Sankalpa. What is the Sankalpa? I will protect everything that I desire. I will give up what I don't desire. And what I desire and don't desire are including things, and even objects and people are included there. I like some people. I don't like some people. I hate some people. I can't stand the sight of some people. So I have the dhriti, the steadfastness to be with the people I care, and don't be with the people I don't care. With some people I don't want to be. With some people I want to annihilate them altogether. Their existence somewhere in the world bothers me. My relationship is not just with people, with mosquitoes, with earthworms, reptiles, all of them. All this is bound together by Ishvara Srishti. When I say Ishvara Srishti, we will see as we go on, there is a complex combination of karma. There is a complex combination of karma, what I enjoy, how much I enjoy, when it will come, where it will, it's all determined by my karma. When I say my karma, I can say Janma Janmantara, going back into the past, it's my creation. To say that Ishvara is sitting up there and throwing marbles at you is all doesn't work. It's mine. Okay, let's see how this evolves. So far, up to chapter verse number 7, Samasena, he says briefly, but he has explained it so elaborately. Not only Samasena, the Vikari, and in good detail, he has explained to you. Now you have to think and reflect. So, quick recap, what came first? Avyakta. From Avyakta means it was unmanifest. From the unmanifest potential form, from the potential came the second stage, Buddhi. Buddhi is total Buddhi, total intellect. From Buddhi came Ahankara, total, all individual. Let's say the total individual, if you can call it the Purusha, a total individual. Okay. From that came Pancha Sukshma Bhutani. Then from the Ahankara came the mind, total mind. From the mind, so from the mind were born Pancha Jnanendriyani, Pancha Karmendriyani, and then the grossification of the Pancha Tattva took place. Now count 24. So this is the field made up. And who plays in the field? The Sangatas Chetana is now become the individual Ahankara. He is playing in this field. And what are his thing? Icha, Vesha, then what happens? Sukha, Dukha, Dukha, Driti, and all their byproducts are your field and you are playing in this field. This is what Krishna is explaining to Arjuna. We will see further. Because Arjuna asked a question, now what is Purusha? Then what is, he asked three questions. What is Purusha? Who is Kshetragya? So Kshetragya and Purusha are synonyms. But sometimes your questions can be so confusing. There was a fellow who asked, somebody asked, sir, what is this Kajal, sir? So he says, okay, what do you think is Kajal? No, Kajal. So what is this Kajal? What do you think is Kajal? He says, yeah, I know Kajal. What is Kajal? Kajal is that which you apply in the eyes. It is white like the turmeric. वो हल्दी जैसा सफेद है. This is the understanding. When you say, what is Purusha? What is Kshetragya? One fellow says, sir, teach me Vedanta and also teach me Upanishad. The fellow does not know Vedanta, does not know Upanishad. But Krishna is very patient. He has taken us along so far. And in the next few verses, he will explain what does it take? What preparation do you need? See, to understand this itself requires a little subtlety. To understand that invisible principle behind all this, Kshetrajna, requires a lot more jnana, yogyata, prapti. You need a lot of space here. This disc should be free of muck. It happens, when you see properties of the disc, it will show, space used, a little space left. So you have to clear out all those bogus files you don't need. Don't take backup, delete them. Many of us take backup and keep. It's like saying, I saw a serial once in which, they used to say, the government office comes and says, sir, you have to destroy all your old records, sir. He says, hey, kaam karo. all original का दो copy बना के original destroy कर दो. What have you done? You have doubled your records. That's what we do here. Backup रख दो and destroy this, so that the backup can be, what do you call? What do they call it? Restored anytime. Restore backup, double the backup. So this place has to be clear. You have to have inner leisure. You have to have objectivity. Unless you have inner leisure, objectivity, and see reality as it is. The Jagat should be seen as Jagat. If you see Jagat as Jagat, I get security from Jagat, you missed the bus. So to see that we get that Jnana Yogyata, Krishna in the next few verses is going to take you through certain qualification, and they are called Jnanam, which we will see in the next session. Om Namah Shivaya. Swasti prajabhya paripalayantam न्यायेन मार्गेण महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं शोकरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतंगमय ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति शांति शांति. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय हो. स्वामी दयानंद महाराज की जय हो. स्वामी आत्मतृप्तानंद महाराज की जय हो. श्री कृष्ण श्री राम हमारी जय हो. जय हनुमान. Om Namah Shivaya. Have a wonderful week. This tape will be available, the recording will be available, which I'll put in the group so that you can read. But you have to listen to it several times, because you have learned so much about the Kshetra and what exactly is the analysis of Kshetra. Only Gita has told us. So we need to listen to it several times. It has to become your knowledge. So listen to it several times. We'll make the recording available. Om Namah Shivaya. May Krishna be with you. We'll meet again on Sunday. People who want to attend our morning Manan session are welcome. Link will be available. Om Namah Shivaya.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.